Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. My name is Wizzite and today I'm going to be going over the patch notes recently released about the new patch. First though, in the description is a giveaway. Go ahead and get yourself a free skin. It's fast, free and simple. On screen will also be an image to show you guys how you can turn notifications on so you never miss a video. So, ARK recently posted the Reddit post to the patch notes, and there are some interesting things to say the least in here. I want to go over these with you guys. Now, the first big thing for me is the team Spectate. Now, we'll get into region lock in just a second. Daybreak have added a camera of your teammate's perspective once you've died. This means you'll be able to see your teammates' point of view. You'll be able to help them stay alive by calling out enemies' positions, communicating if they have helmets on, if they put another one on it once it's been hit off, if they have lammies, if they're throwing grenades, etc. Providing them with a second set of eyes. Also, it means no more boring wait times. If you are dead, you can now be entertained by their gameplay until they either die or until they win if they play well enough. Now, this also means for streamers and YouTube content creators like myself, the viewers won't be bored once you die. You and them will have something to watch. You know, nice little neat addition there. Now, so I personally think that the Spectate cam is long overdue. If you look at PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which has been in development for far less time than H1Z1, and it already has Team Spectate. Now, I wish this was added in a lot earlier, but you know what, guys? At least it's almost finally here. Now, the next big thing is, of course, region lock. Daybreak have added a feature which will not allow players to play any servers above 150 ms ping. Now, whether you can join the server or not is unclear as of just yet, or if it will just stop you using weapons once you're in the game. This is a massive deal for them NA players. Not a massive deal for me because I don't experience too many laggers on the EU servers. However, I do know there are quite a few issues on the NA servers. Adding this into the game is essential to increase the game experience for all NA players. Now, Daybreak have also said they will test everyone's connection upon joining the game. Now, if your ping is lower than 130, you can join and play. Higher, you'll be region locked. Again, we're unsure if you'll be able to enter the arena or if you'll be kicked from that server. Now, the player's connection test will rule out anyone that is trying to cheat this system by using a VPN. So if you use a VPN to connect to another server, you are screwed. Now, the next change is to vehicles. Now, I recently uploaded a video talking about my thoughts on the H1Z1 in the late game, preferably top 10. Now, Daybreak have gone on to add in features to counter this. These include performance degrades. You know, the more your car is damaged, the worse the car will perform. Now, I'm expecting, you know, below 40 or 50%, your car will start to handle a lot worse. Below 30%, you'll have the worst handling and you'll lose your turbo. Now, I'm not massively welcoming for these changes purely because the people who go for high kill games will be penalized by this change and update. A car is essential for getting 30 bombs and higher. Now, as you use your car for cover all of the time, it will be getting damaged over time, meaning it will be performing worse in the late game. Now, I think my idea, which I will leave linked in the description but down below, would be far better for these top 10 situations. I'm not against people using a car and utilizing a car sort of like mid to late game, but top 10, you know, I think there's an issue there of just people driving around not wanting to have a gunfight, just waiting, you know, for the last two people to be alive, him and one other person, 1v1 situation, then wanting to take the gunfight. Now, also, Daybreak stated they would add a feature where you couldn't jump out of the car at high speeds, and if you jumped out at relative speed, you'd take damage. But they have said it wasn't working as effectively as they'd hoped, so decided not to put it in and will continue to develop this idea. Daybreak have also added a brand new UI with a speedometer whilst you're in vehicles. It will also include things such as the performance of your vehicle, what parts are working good, and so on. Now, the last change, which does involve vehicles, is the Magnum. You can also use this against players as well. But they've made a slight change to the bullet drop-off. The Magnum's bullet speed has been decreased beyond 60 yards, and the bullet drop rate has also been increased beyond 80 yards. So you still be able to take cars out, but there will be a new bullet drop mechanic to get used to. It is effective up close, but at longer ranges, you're going to have to compensate for the bullet drop. Now, the next change is one that I'm not welcoming at all. Daybreak are adding in audible sounds or notifications when you hit flesh, helmet, body armor, and even a vehicle. Now, these will apply to your character as well. You'll get some sort of notification when you lose your helmet, when you get hit in body armor, etc. I can only imagine it's the same for the car as well. You know, I don't feel this is needed, as it separates the novice players from the experienced players, and I feel something like this will make the skill gap far, far smaller, and we'll be experiencing more deaths in certain situations. Like, say you're behind a tree, you get your helmet knocked off, that player is instant, even though you can tell right now, but that player is instantly going to be pushing up on you, because it's going to be easier to tell once that has been knocked off. So I'm not massively welcoming these, but another vehicle change is you can now hotwire a car by pressing accelerate. You no longer now have to go into your inventory, right click, and press hotwire. I don't know if this is a massively needed change, but since we spoke so much about cars, I thought I'd let you know that this is something. If you guys are hotwiring a car, just press W and it should start hotwiring. We're not too sure if shift or the boost key is needed at this time. Now, some optimizations were made to Pleasant Valley and Ranchito, hopefully to increase frames in these cities, as it can get pretty glitchy. They've also added that the residential area has had some improvements. Some houses have been boarded up, and Daybreak have said you'll know which houses can be looted by looking for the green grass. Mud means no loot. Don't even go for a house. Don't even land at a house where there's mud. Land at the green grass, guys. So these are the changes I feel most significant. I will link the full post to the full patch notes and breakdown and complete patch notes in the description box down below. I'm expecting this patch to go live on the servers, like not on the test server. It should be live on test servers right now, but I'm expecting it to bake on the test server for maybe 7 days and then go out after the 7-day period. I don't think it will go over 14 days, but it definitely, because it's the Team Spectate, it definitely could take a little while to do the testing that's needed to be done. I'm estimating 7 days, could be 14 days, might be 10, who knows. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you're most excited about in this patch in the comments down below, and I'll try to reply to every single one of you. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for the next H1Z1 video, and as always, I'll see you soon with another video here on the channel.